Good evening, everyone. Thanks for being with us. I'm Brian Yukono.
And I'm Samantha York in for Amanda Hill. Whether it's in a small town or a big city, having a place to live that you can afford is something everyone needs.
But all too often that need is not being met. Today in Lewiston, ground was broken on a new development that will meet at least part of the need there. And as News Center Maine's Jack Momad reports, about half of the 82 units under construction now are already spoken for.
This is what Lewiston City staff, state and federal representatives are calling a project of monumental impact.
The state of Maine is building strong communities.
With Governor Mills, Senators Angus King and Susan Collins, this is the beginning of an 82-unit housing project. Half of those units will house those already in low-income housing.
We're making sure that this city is seen as the extraordinary place that it really is.
How you doing, my man?
Have a good one. Just less than a mile from the proposed project, unhoused people find some refuge.
There's just nowhere to go right now.
Aaron Reed with Trinity Jubilee Center Shelter and Soup Kitchen says they are serving twice as many unhoused people this year compared to last.
We have people, they borrow our phone and call landlords over and over and over, and it's just every call, nope, sorry, I don't have anything available. Everybody that we work with is somebody's grandfather or somebody's grandmother or somebody's child.
Horrible.
Why?
Because there's nowhere we're allowed to be.
Shelly Alvarez says her and her husband became unhoused just last week. The rainy weather, she says, put her husband out of work, and they are now kicked out of their low-income housing.
We got behind on the rent, and now here we are outside.
Now, praying for an answer.
But I'm hoping to have this all by the time I have the baby.
And while her family continues to grow.
I'm just praying that something happens. And happens in time.
And that's why projects like here at Wedgwood are so important, with more than 80 apartments available for low-income renters. Although people like Shelley, they do have a long way to go on the waiting list, as most of these units here will be reserved for low-income people who already do have housing, but need to go to some place that's just a little bit newer, a little bit safer for them.
People who are coming from the previous housing, the 40 households, are the priority. Other than that, it's open to anyone.
And while 80 new units during a housing crisis softens the blow, more work on the horizon is almost always insured. In Lewiston, Jack Momad, News Center Maine.
And developers tell us their goal is to finish that project by 2025.